Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back to Banished. Welcome back to the Hopkin civilization, which in the last episode we did get the town hall in. So we now have a little bit better look at all of our information. So we can see that we have 17 homes and 23 families. Now we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4-ish more houses on the go. We do have a good amount of logs and a little bit of stone and a lot of iron for our people. So we are doing okay, but we have no food. So we are going to go ahead and see if we can't get these things harvested over here. We do have these 2 fields which were completely harvested already, so I just paused them and threw their farmers into these 2 fields to help get that in before we get any inclement weather that is going to take that out. We are going to probably come down here. Let's go ahead and get started for the day. And I will apologize. My voice is still not great, and it will come and it will go, and I might have to pause at points to cough because, you know, still sick. But it's getting better, so we're gonna live with that. We are gonna come down here though, and we are gonna throw in, I think we're gonna go a little bit more this way if we can, another fishing dock, to see if that doesn't help our people get a little bit more food. Let's see here, they are bringing in those crops pretty quickly here. Pretty good, very nice. We just have corn at the moment, so that's the only thing we can deal with. They are bringing in the walnuts as well, so we're all good there. And this one says they're hungry. 1 laborer in there. Oh, we just had a couple of people grow up. You know what we might do? We might go ahead and pause that house. I kind of want them to build that fishing dock first. Of course, just as I did that, it became 41% complete. They'll live. I'd like them to come build this fishing dock before we get too much more going here. We probably want to put a couple more houses down here as well. So we could do that too. We put one right there. Yeah, maybe. Can we get a road behind here? Yep, we can. Oops, wrong button. And there the snow has started. Did we get all of our crops in? 1% yield. Reserve of firewood is low. Yeah, we had like over 100. So they must have come all and take it. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull these 2 guys back down to 1 farmer apiece and then get these ones back to work. Okay. Very good, very nice. How are we coming over here? All right, looks good. I'm gonna quick pause this one so they don't start working on that one. Now, we did have Steven put some few comments on the last episode of Hopkins. And he mentioned that he thought we should do another fishing hut, which we're putting in right now, a hunter somewhere down by the fishing docks, and another gatherer. So good suggestion from him. Also, he thought that we should start upgrading our housing and adding a boarding house. And he wanted to remind me that I don't have to take all of the nomads that come to the town hall unless we need the workers. Excuse me. So I think those are all very, very good comments. Tonya did mention that the tornado, the villagers were not the ones who were all blown away by the tornado. Yes, yes, I was as well. Oh, that house is cold. Did we get a second? Yes, we got a second one down here. So he is chopping as well. This one's cold too. Oh, that house is up and running. Good, good. What is our town hall saying now? How many more houses do we need? We have 25 families and 18 houses. Let's go ahead and unpause this one up here because it was almost complete. A merchant has arrived. Oh. Let's pause. Because do we even have someone working in the trading post? Yes, we do. What do you have to trade? Corn, pumpkin seeds, pepper. We definitely, well, you know, we probably could use some corn. If we give him these 8 tools, how much do we get? All right, so we can get 164 of something. Maybe we do... You know what? Let's do that the other way. We already have corn. Yes, we need more corn. Well, there's no way we can get the pumpkin seeds, so I'm not really worried about that. And we will trade that. And that will at least get us some food. We will go ahead and we will dismiss this man because we no longer need his services. Thank you very much for that food. Fishing dock is 50% complete. We are going to need to get a few more fishermen. We'll wait until that should give us, what, at least a couple more. How are we doing on this house? 46% complete. I'd really like to get this market up and running because they would go and they would gather from the different warehouses. So warehouse here, warehouse here, warehouse here out by the farm that we haven't really completed yet. But we will eventually. And then we would have everything in the central district where most of our people live. Not a whole lot of food and not a whole lot of... All right, we have 4 of 4 foresters in here. So I think we probably are game to throw in another forester. I'm thinking somewhere over in here. I do like the idea of another hunter down here. So let's see if we can't get that into... It's such a large building. Man, and it kinda is a not great spot. Not gonna lie. I mean, I do see a deer running through there. I'd also like to see another gatherer. So we'll throw both of those in as well. That house is up and running, but it is hungry. That one's paused. Let's unpause these ones. Oh, hey, they got the bridge done. Excuse me. Okay. So they are gathering some more stuff over in here. We'll go ahead and we will just paint the swath in here. And let them work on that. We need the stone for this guy. We need 62 stone, 53 logs, and 40 iron. We have the iron. It's always the stone that we're running into the problem on. Now, next, let's see here. Up to 19 houses, and we still have 25 families. We need to start thinking about the... Come on, let's get this built. How many builders do we have? Maybe we just tick that up a little bit. We're gonna need, we're gonna need a couple more fishermen. I think we can fit another 4 in there. Then we'll need at least another hunter. Are we maxed out here? Yes, it looks like. How many hunters can you put in there? Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I think your max is... Yeah, my max is 2, it looks like. Oh no. Died of starvation. We had a couple people die. Oh, no, not again. That person's name was Demon? Well... It's not great. That's not great. What's going on here? Why is this taking so long to build? Oh, they built the house. They built the houses before they... Oh, there we go. 3 of 4. Oh, come on. We had a plethora of people. Those are all harvesting. Harvest. I don't care. We're harvesting early. So, Stephen did also mention that there was a way to, he thought that there was a way to gather food off the ground, and I think the only way to do that is the gathering hut. If we look at like the different things, we don't really have a way to do that in the food thing except for the gathering hut. If we look at this is all just the regular things. Here, there's no option for that. Oh, no. We have 200 and some food. And people are still dying. So, like, go get some food, people. Like, that's what I don't understand sometimes. It's like, why are we starving when there is food? Like, why? Go get some food. I just don't understand it sometimes. I just don't get it. I'm like, they're still harvesting in the fields. There is still food. And we've got people starving. Makes no sense to me. Makes absolutely no sense. Why are they going all the way over there? Let's stick to like right over here, people. All right, I think the next thing we need to do is get this barn back on the menu so that the farmers don't have to walk so far with their wares. This one we're going to put back in work. This one we're going to take back that farmer. Just doing the farmer juggle. Can we see the production? Of the... No, we can just see overall food. I mean, we're not producing more than we're using, which is a good thing. Fish is not very high on the list. We have lots of venison. That's all in storage. What's in the homes? Berries, fish, venison, corn, onions, roots, walnuts. I mean, so we have... Trading Post just has some herbs and iron tools. Which I almost think we probably could, like, up our herbs, because I know our herbalist is just, like... Oh, this hunter's cabin is up and running. They're still working on the gathering hut. And then that'll kind of like, maybe that'll produce some food other than fish down here and make these people happy. We are in late winter. Let's look at our overview. We now have 19 families and 22 homes. So we have empty homes now. Which I guess is fine. That'll mean they're available when weirdly enough though, it looks like all of the homes are in use. I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. All right. So how are we looking here? Fishermen are full up. We do need... This one has 4, 4, and 4. So, I mean, we are at our kind of like our maxed point. Thinking we build a bridge across here, and then that would expand the area that these two have to work in. But that will be another batch of stone that we need. So we want to come straight off of there. Okay. How are we coming over here? I mean, we've got, literally have one laborer, so I'm not... It is spring. The fields are getting planted. Isn't it beautiful? So very, very beautiful. We do have some logs, but we don't have any firewood again. Did we end up getting all of the... Yeah, it looks like we did end up getting all of this stone out of the radius here, making it easier for the forester. Oh, hey, look, we've got 4 laborers again. I am going to go ahead and add another hunter and another gatherer in the hopes of getting... I'm gonna leave 1 down there. I kind of want 2 up here where it's a little bit more... A merchant has arrived. Pause. Alright, you got some food? Let's get us some food. Chestnuts. And iron tools. And pear seeds. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore that pear seed for the moment. And we are just going to get trade. And we will go ahead and thank you for your service, kind sir. And we will get moving again. Alrighty. We got some mushrooms here. Oh, they got this barn up and running. Very good, very nice. And now the blacksmith is using that one. Alright. Do we want to put that on blast now? I think we do. Actually, no, we don't, because it's going to use up all our logs. And we are out of logs again. And we are in summer. Nomads have arrived at the trading hall. All right, let's pause. There are 2 nomads requesting citizenship. Just 2? We're gonna take them. And we're gonna see if that makes us end up with homeless people or not, or if they meld into some families. Nope. Nope, they are homeless. We'll go ahead and throw 2 more houses down there. We don't really have the materials to build those right now, though. So maybe we just have them work on that one. Because we are in late summer, and already our reserve of logs was low. I'm going to leave the 6 as laborers, because all of our farmers and stuff like that are... I'm gonna take that one off. I'm gonna move this one up. Man, we keep cutting this one early. The gatherer has died of old age. We have 22 homes and 23 families. So if we just get 1 more house here, then all of our families will be housed. And we got another kiddo. Sorry about that. We had to pause for the coughing. We're at 44% there. Just needs to be built now. We've only got 1 builder. I'm gonna crack that up to 2. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this guy back down and put this one back on work. Just a little bit there left to finish off. We do have quite a bit of food now. We did get that harvested. I would actually like to get a second orchard dude in there, but we're gonna hold off on that for the moment. Reserve of firewood is low. It's because we don't have enough logs. All right, I think it's time for the next forester. So this guy runs to about there. Let's pull him this way, because I think we're probably going to do mines and stuff like that over here. Sorry, didn't get to the mute button fast enough there. Alright, we need to come in here and we need to clear out all of the stone and iron that's like in the main bulk of this. so that this doesn't, they can plant more trees. So I'll let them work on that for a second while I cough my brains out. I'm wondering if we don't put a... I really kind of don't want to do it though, because if we put a wood cutter out here, then we're taking up a space that the they could plant trees, but it also means that it's like right there. And then let's look at a storage pile. All right. That little area then will be able to kind of like house itself, hopefully. We are definitely into winter. How are we doing? We've got 26 families and 23 homes. Alrighty then. Reserve a fire, what is low? Reserve a fire, what is low? Yes, yes, I know. 9 of 18. Oh, nobody in that one. Okay, cool. All right, I think... Whoosh. Let's do that. All right, so if we've got this guy here and we've got this guy here, they overlap just a little bit right in here. But I think we probably could get another one here if we decide or down here later on, and then kind of have this like be all timber. Maybe even one like right in here somewhere. Let him repopulate this area over in here. All right. We asked them to build a lot of stuff over here. I think we'll pause on that. We'll pause on this. Let's get them to build the forester and this stockpile, and then we'll worry about these other two things here. Herbton. A child named Herbton. Okay, what year are we actually in? Year 12. We're down to 9% educated. So I think we might possibly need to start with the schoolhouse. So let's see, that's in here. We're gonna put that right there before our people become any stupider than they already are. Logs are in, stone is being hoofed over, and then they'll be able to build it. If they build this stockpile, because I see some people running around in here, they'd be able to put it right here, and then it wouldn't be quite so far away. All right, how are we doing on tools? We've got 31 of... They have restocked that, so now we'll be getting whatever is being used. There's 20 right there. There's 11 there. Oh, Forester is up. And they are working on that. So that'll mean that all of this stuff will be able to come over here to this guy. We'll get them to clear out all the stone and the iron and make it easier for this guy to do his magic. Oh, I accidentally... Let's pause quick. I accidentally... Which one was it? This? Nope. This one. A merchant has arrived. So let's come see what he has to trade. Chickens! Oh! We need the chickens. Chickens would be so good. All right. We need 400 for chickens, though. What do we have that we can trade? He won't take any herbs. He will take tools. All right. Each tool is 8. I need at least 2 chickens, so that's 800. Oh. Do we have any? We have 1 coat. That's not gonna get us very far. Oh, that's, well, yeah, the math. Okay, so what can we give them? Maybe some iron? We'll take iron. Each one is 5, though. Oh. What else? If we stick it in here, we'll be able to see if he'll take it. No. So they really only want... No, no food. They only want tools and iron. Will they take firewood? As much as I don't want to give away our firewood, they will take firewood, but it's super low. Oh, what do we do? What do we do? I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? All right, I'm gonna have to play so that they can bring that. We only have one person working over here. I don't want him to go away before we can get the chickens. Early summer. Come on, get the stuff into the trading post. We're not going to be able to get this. Oh. Oh my gosh, we're so close. We need another 40. Pause quick. Will he take stone? I don't want to give him the stone. Yes, he will take stone. Okay, so if stone is 7 apiece, and what did we say? We needed another 40. All right, let's go ahead and run. Can they get that here quick enough that he doesn't go away? Yes, we have to chicken. Ooh, yeah. All right, so that means we need a herdsman, and we just need one person filling up what we... All right, we need to come back in here. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all... Oh, and our schoolhouse is done. Let's, actually work. Yeah, there we go. We've got one teacher set up. Okay. Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us, because immediately we have a student. All right. Let's see here. Is this forester over here done? Yes. 204. Let's get that fully staffed. We just shot ourselves in the foot with the iron, though. Oh well. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna unpause those two things. Oh. We'll take that up. $100 for each then, because we'll have 3. All right. So over in here, woo, look at it. They have completely and utterly denuded this area, which is good. So we are going to come in here and we are going to put in a pasture. We'll do a 10 by 10. Let's give ourselves 1 herdsman. Where are you, herdsman? There we go. We got a couple of students now. They just need logs and to build that, and then it'll be good. And then we'll be able to tell it we want the chickens there. I'm excited by the fact that we now have chickens. That will help with the food. We'll have eggs. Wow, look at the food. Look at the food. Reserve of iron is low. Yeah. Reserve of logs is low. Yeah. Well, we were up over 200 firewood, and now early winter, and suddenly it is back down to nothing. I'm liking the food number though. I'm liking the food number. I shouldn't say that too loud. It'll become... They're over here collecting all of that. They're working on this house. And the woodcutter over here. Reserve of logs is low. Reserve of logs is low. Reserve of firewood is low. Reserve of Reserve of food is low. We're at 1,500. How is that? How is that low? Well, the tailor doesn't have any leather to work with. How is the reserve of food low with 1,200? Maybe because we just jacked that number way up super, super high. We've got it at like 30,000. No firewood. Might think about pulling a path across here to make it easier to get all the way out to here. Let's see here. The road's right here. Since I do travel faster on the... We're up to 4 students. It's kind of forestalled our laborer growth. Still working on this. Oh, 75% complete. It is early spring. We're down to under 1,000 food. There we go. Chicken! chicken. Now our chickens should migrate from here all the way over to there, which I find very strange. Look at them. They're just walking all on their own. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Swimming through the water. They're just migrating all on their own. How is it not that some predator comes along and chuffs them while they're migrating? Like, why is our herdsman not, like, pick them up and put them in the... Oh no, we lost a woodcutter. That is never a good thing. These poor little chickens. Their legs are probably about to fall off. This one just decided to cut through the water. Oh, that was weird. He was down here and then he was up here on the bridge. Alright, chickens are in. We can get up to 16 in here. And then that will be a stable amount of food for us, which is a very good thing. Alright, let's make sure we've got this one on cut and plant. Yes, we still have people clearing out here. It's a lot of stone and iron that they're collected right there. So that these guys can do their thing. Right. We did get... They're still working on the house and the woodcutter over here. Alright, let's take a peek. So we've made it another year. We have 24 homes and 30 families. So we need to build more houses again. We have 69 citizens. I'll just leave that there. 86% closed, 6% educated. So we have dropped a little bit in education over the course of all of that. Our health has gone down a little bit and our happiness has gone down just a touch. Alright, so we're going to need to build some more houses, which means that we're going to need more logs, which means we need to go... Oh, we got this done. We need to go denude some more land in order to get more trees. So where are we going to do that? You're looking just like really crappy over here, my dude. Like, what happened to your trees? What happened to your trees? Oh, a merchant has arrived. All right, so let's go ahead and pause and figure out what it is. Warm coats. They cost 20 though. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to bypass Harmon the resource merchant, because our little measly amount of iron tools that we're willing to give up are not enough to buy any real coat. So we're just going to say, sorry, Harmon, we don't have the money for you right now. You want to give us credit? No? Okay, then bye-bye. All right. Let's see here. Do we think we need another fisher hut? Could we fit in another one over here? We'll throw that on next time. And it's ready to go. We've got that all done. Let's see, over here we've got the house done and the foresters have moved in there. They are working on that wood gutter. Sorry. They are working on that wood gutter right there. So he will start hacking down whatever they bring in. They are starting to plant trees, I can see that. So that should start to flush out quite a bit in there. I think we're looking pretty good. I think we're definitely looking better than we were. It is early autumn. We've got most of the farm fields brought in. We're sitting at 1,500 food as soon as well, we just lost a couple hundred there. 300 or so. Must have been snagged by everyone. I think next episode we're going to work on the market, because that would make it so that, one, we have more storage, and two, it's like collected in this middle here where most of our people live. And so it'll be easier for them to grab food or to grab firewood, whatever, just by coming to the market in the middle. We are going to have to look at the housing, because we're definitely going to need more housing here. I'm almost thinking we make like another row back here, maybe. But that is going to have to be for next episode. So I'm trying to see here. What's our best angle for a screenshot for this one? Maybe for our... maybe right there, so we can see our schoolhouse and our... Oh, it's becoming winter. Anyways, I want to say thank you as always for watching. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate your comments. So please feel free to go down in the comments and engage with me. As always, I know there's lots of people you could watch, and I appreciate you spending your time with me. All right, I will see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.